Cated appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. The All-Pro Andre Roberts deep for Buffalo. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. To return is Roberts. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He'll have a first down past the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic. .65 showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First down, Bills.
Check. Check. 55.
On first down, Allen. It's caught. It's Miller. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. 2 excellent drives for them to start this game, both ending with touchdown passes.
Yeah, they're off and running, even though they finished things off through the air. Gotta like what you're seeing from them so far. Being able to maneuver offense, take care of the football, and then ring that bell at the end with, as you said, 2 touchdown passes.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler, is a rookie last year, in on the stop there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rosen looking to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
A 60-yard attempt.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On 1st down, here's Love. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
This is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know,
and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the 1st quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And John Brown's got it complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Third and long here for Rosen. They'll set up the screen to Ballage. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here now Roberts. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen, he's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Check, check, check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen.
Let's go.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 37. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 29, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Going deep this time for Miller. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Touchdown, defense. $49, guys.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Parker unable to get that one.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Running to start the drive is Love. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Allen now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to sling. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Big gains it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Bryce Love. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
To throw is Rosen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Parker that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Third down and 10.
49. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step.
Rosen will throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Now, boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. A nice little juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Let's get ready. We go work.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how would...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Man left, man left. We got 3, we got 3.
Allen gonna throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Here's Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for the Bills. 53 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jerome Baker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On second down, Love. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Motion. Mark 55. Mark 55. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Stop. Hey, check right.
From the gun, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. With Devontae Parker, there was quite a bit of chatter in the offseason that the Dolphins might not pick up his fifth-year option, but they did. And one man who's certainly happy with that, quarterback Josh Rosen. It's a guy that Brian Flores, head coach in Miami, wants around and in that locker room. A Miami first down and a 14-yard pickup. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Hauschka now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And now it's Rosen looking. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Rosen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Slam. Check. Crunch.
Half 85. Half 85. What's that?
It'll be Love to try and get the first. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable for Grant. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the end. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Rosen to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Rosen, brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Rosen completes it to Parker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. And a completion to Wilson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Rosen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
2nd down and goal. Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Lorenzo Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Try the toss play to Love. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Bryce Love, 89 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Hausch now to send this one away following the score. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. The Dolphins' 25-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Round 80.
52's the mic. Bandit. Bandit.
Here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.